Perhaps the most popular society parties revolve around themes or holidays, Yuletide fests, Monte Carlo nights, and costume balls. This Haunted Museum of Man preview put on by the Cle-Wick Society is taking place a full 2 weeks before Halloween. But when it's a fundraising event, in this case a $25 per couple buffet, it's never too early to start promoting.
7 nights of thrills, October 25 through 31. Haunted Museum, and you can walk across the Prado.
In many cases, a main event is guaranteed of success if the preview is written up by San Diego Union social columnist Burl Stiff.
This year it's going to be early man, the apes. Yeah, to go with our new bone exhibit.
Ordinarily, Stiff is reluctant to cover fundraisers, and even having a particular theme won't necessarily make them more appealing.
Western parties, for instance. How many Western parties have you been to or been aware of in the last 6 months? Everybody's had a Western party, and after you've done a couple of those, I tend to be less interested in the next one.
But the Cle-Wicks seem to have the right timing and a certain style that distinguishes their functions from others.
We create an illusion of something and build it for that, and always with costume.
And it works.
And it works.
Meet the Wicked!
Hold your hearts, here they come, ready now.
Stiff works with different photographers in rotation. Tonight he's with Barry Fitzsimmons, so he's the one most familiar with the faces that need to be framed.
Be a costume shot.
Okay.
I don't know who they are, but
Yeah.
They're. If she would quit eating for a second.
After lining up the hosts or honored guests, Stiff seeks variety in picking the subjects and shots to run in the paper.
One problem with costume parties, if somebody's wearing a mask, or for instance the guy with the big hat, that doesn't give me anything because you can't see the person beneath the costume. I judge it on the basis of, does this picture do justice to the person? I mean, if the person is basically not good looking, I don't expect it to be a good looking picture, but is this the best we can do for this person? And if it isn't, because the camera may not lie, but it doesn't always tell the truth either, and a black and white shot can be unjustifiably unflattering, I think.
It's not bad. That's a nice shot.
Not bad, but it's a little bit chinny, but there's a shot of her. I think in the long haul, people are reasonably relaxed in the face of those popping flashbulbs if they're sure that we're not going to print a really terrible shot of them, and they don't freeze and say, oh no, don't take my picture.
Most of the socialites Stiff covers, many whose pictures also run in the news sections, are at ease before the cameras. Tomorrow night we'll visit a wedding reception where the picture taking is on videotape as well as film. Gene Cubbison, News 8.